Well, in between all the great events this weekend, you need to stop to refuel your body, of course, and it might as well be healthy as well.
Here's Alex with a look at some of the hottest nutrition trends to keep us feeling great.
Bobby.
Well, it's no surprise that Americans could stand to eat a little healthier. And while grocery stores are typically filled with a variety of choices, one of the easiest ways to get on the path to nutritious eating is to understand what to look for with organic and natural foods. Here to get us started is dietitian Anessa Chumbley. Good morning, Anessa.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's wonderful to have you on. So tell us, why is it so important to know what's good for us and nutritious and everything else when we go to a supermarket?
Yes. Yeah, I think as a society, we're understanding now more than ever how food affects our body. But what I like to remember, Alex, is that health is a series of impactful habits. So if we can get into good habits at the grocery store, then it's almost like half the health battle's done.
Right.
And for a lot of us, what we put into that cart is going to determine not only our health, but maybe even how we feel for the next weeks to come.
Definitely. So what are the top 3 tips that you have for us when it comes to this?
Okay, so the 3 are: first, organic and natural products are a great source for healthy living, and your local Safeway is going to have hundreds of items to choose from. But I think it can be kind of overwhelming to think about doing a huge organic overhaul all at once. So my recommendation is to take one product and swap it out for the organic version, and you're going to increase the health factor instantly. And then, secondly, start to see the produce section as nature's pharmacy. That's going to be the place that you find the foods that are really going to energize and heal and might even prevent disease. And then third, it sounds cliche, but go with a list. And that's all because prepping gives you future power. It saves you energy and time in the moment when it matters.
Great. And one of the biggest mistakes I think people make is going to the supermarket hungry. We've all heard that, and that really does lead to buying more food that you don't need. So when it comes to products that
or more processed food, right.
When it comes to products that claim they're healthy but they're actually not, how do we weed those out? How can we tell?
That's a great question, because we're sent so many messages today. And so here's the surefire way, the one thing you can look at. Go skip over the package, go straight to the ingredients list. Think of that as your source of truth. So that's going to be the place that you find exactly what you're putting in your body. And from then on, you can kind of build a relationship with the brands you trust, so it's easier. A couple of my favorites are O Organics and Open Nature.
Nice. And so tell us about a recipe that you might have that we can sort of, put this into our regimen, into our cooking list.
Yeah, so mine is a breakfast recipe because it's the most important meal of the day. It's going to be what boosts our metabolism, and it's apple oat waffles. It's just 5 ingredients, Alex, and it's all based around whole rolled oats. There's no other flour or grain, and then it's sweetened with a whole apple. Just leave the peel on. That way the fiber is increased, and then it is almond milk, an egg, and some cinnamon. That all goes into the blender as a batter, and it makes these delicious hearty waffles, and we like to spread them with a little bit of organic peanut butter and top it with some unsweetened coconut flakes, and you've got a delicious power snack or breakfast.
Sweet. Now, I'm the type of person who likes to try different types of food trends and, things that pop up, and I've been going gluten-free. So what should folks that are gluten-free be looking out for in the grocery store? Because sometimes it's hard to find food to eat.
Yeah, it sure is. You know what? Oats are naturally gluten-free, but you'll look for gluten-free a lot of times on the label. That way you know there's no cross-contamination, that they weren't processed in a facility with other gluten items. But any wheat, rye, and barley are going to be the 3 that you want to stay away from if you're going gluten-free.
Smart. Great tips.
And you know what? The best thing to fill your plate with is produce, and that's going to be gluten-free.
Yep, definitely. Now, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Where can we go get more information to learn about this?
Sure. So the next time you shop for organic or natural products, head into your local Safeway, and you know what? You're going to see really easy to spot signs that are going to tell you exactly where you need to be. And they have hundreds of items to choose from.
Very good. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.
You too. Now stay where you are. The Morning Blend will be right back.